Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. The end of summer is upon us. Labor Day weekend, last minute trips to the beach, and the last grasp of warm summer nights as we know it. And also the last couple of days until Jaws retakes the screens for its 50th anniversary. Now, Jaws is one of the greatest movies of all time, bar none. I would assume that you feel the same, otherwise, you wouldn't be watching this video. But as fans, we all have our own favorite moments from the movie. For some, the Indianapolis speech. For some, the exchange between Brody and his son Sean, showing the bond between father and son. And that's the great thing about Jaws, is the fact that there are so many individual moments that each of us can pick out as some of our favorites. I personally have my own top 5, and that's what I'm here to do for you guys, to hype you up for the 50th anniversary re-release of Jaws in IMAX 3D and standard viewing on film screens. And also, too, just to enjoy the last grasp of summer. So please, join me, grab your Gansett, let's honor the man, crush the can, as we count down my top 5 Jaws moments. Coming in at number 5, I wanted to go a little bit more obscure with a favorite movie moment. And for my first pick, I had to go with the shark tugging on the line. Everything about this scene just screams quiet tension building. Subtle touch of a score, nothing too brash or overpowering, just there to set the mood. Robert Shaw playing Quint, cool as can be. He's not running around panicked trying to grab supplies last minute or frantically getting himself ready. He just quietly and methodically prepares himself for his upcoming fight with everybody's favorite on-screen beast. Brody and Hooper are off doing their own activities, blissfully unaware of what's taking place, and the sharp and jarring sound of the reel as it clicks and clicks and clicks. Everything about the scene is almost a sleeper hit of a suspense scene. You don't think about it until you're actually watching it and you realize what you're building to. And when it lets loose, it lets loose. The fight with the shark begins. Now, coming in at number 4, I had to go with Ben Gardner's boat. The perfect counterpoint to my first pick of the shark tugging on the line. Whereas the tug on the line is a quiet tension building, this is a very obvious atmosphere setting suspense scene. From the moment that Hooper's scanner picks up the boat, the eeriness, the music, the shot choice too. When you see the boat coming around to pull up alongside of the Flicka, Ben Gardner's boat in the film, just the smoke, the fog, it sets a beautifully eerie scene. And it also, another great scene of building tension. Hooper gets into the water, and we don't know. What's he going to encounter? Could it be the shark or something else? It's a great scene that was the big shock of the film when it came out in 1975. So it deserves a place on my list. So for number 3, we're going to switch gears a little bit. We're going to get away from the suspense and look more towards the action-adventure side of Jaws that people have kind of come to know it for these days. And that's going to be none other than the second barrel chase. I think this is really when you can say that the film becomes a bona fide adventure thriller through the rest of its duration. And this scene is it has a very triumphant feel. The music very pirate-esque, and just the hype that you're getting out of the 3 characters when they're realizing that they are chasing this beast down. They may be able to kill it today. This may be the end of their problems. Little do they know that it's going to get a lot worse before it gets any better. Coming in at number 2, and this will shock some of you, Quint's iconic monologue recounting the sinking of the USS Indianapolis. The greatest monologue of all time. Pick any one. I will debate you on it all day. The vivid detail, just the delivery of Quint recounting this tragedy, which he is both experienced and has really molded the way that Quint is. You're captivated by it. You're just as captivated as Dreyfus and Scheider are standing in that cabin with him, just hearing this story and it all making sense of now I understand why Quint is Quint and why he does what he does. A masterclass in acting. So what could beat out the Indianapolis story? What could feasibly take number one? Ah, yes, that's right. The ending. The film's iconic finale. The finale to end all finales. No film before or since Jaws, in my opinion, has ever had an ending better. There is no ending that has ever left me as amped, as satisfied, that rounds out a film as perfectly as Spielberg's ending to Jaws. Everything about this, the music, the fact that it is Brody, mano a mano, man versus beast. This is his last chance to kill the shark. The score that Williams puts behind it. I mean, picture it. It is 1975. You are seeing this film for the first time. You may have read the book. You may have an idea as to how it's going to end. And Spielberg gives you this masterpiece. You and everyone else in the audience in the same theater are all on your feet cheering, clapping as Brody finally kills the beast. So there you have it. My 5 favorite moments from my favorite movie of all time. Be sure to drop a comment below. Let me know what your favorite moments from the film are. And let me know if you're planning on celebrating by going to see this film in IMAX, 3D, or just at a standard theater. Jaws has been around for 50 years, and, well, here's to another 50. I'll drink to your legs.